dominating the affiliate industry.
Hello, everyone, and this presentation. My name is Bishop Stewart, and I'll be your presenter today. Very excited to share this powerful information with you that is absolutely going to cause a shift in your life, but also a shift in the home-based business industry and the market as a whole. A little bit of background about me and how I got involved in what we're going to talk about here today. I'm an internet entrepreneur by trade. I own and operate multiple companies online, and I also travel the world teaching entrepreneurs how to build successful businesses online. And a good friend of mine, Mr. Alpal, contacted me about 7 weeks ago, and said, Bishop, have you seen that new mini world computer? And so that, of course, piqued my curiosity. And I said, no, what are you talking about? And mind you, this is someone that I know, like, and trust, a lot of business savvy as well. And he said, it's called the space computer. And sent me this video. It's about a 3.5 minute, 4 minute long video. I only watched 1.5 minutes of it because I instantly knew, one, that this was going to cause an absolute massive movement in the industry. And I was just plain simple, blown away by the power of this product and this technology. And so what we're talking about is called the space computer. It is the world's first mini wearable computer on the marketplace. So what I want to do to start this presentation is play for you a quick video that shows you the space computer in action in real life situations so you can understand and get a clear picture of why myself and thousands of people all over the world are absolutely excited about what is about to happen in the industry. So enjoy this video, then we'll come back with a PowerPoint presentation. I'll be glad to take your questions and answers towards the end. Okay, enjoy the video. So now you can see why so many people are excited around the world. And you probably watched that and said, wait a minute, Bishop, are you kidding me? Every time people see that, they're like, my mind was literally blown. That is absolutely powerful and life-changing technology and a product that we have our hands on, right? So I was sold on the product 100%. I knew instantly this was a category creator, a wow product that was going to cause tremendous movement and a shift in the industry and a shift in the way we go about our daily lives. And so that was done, right? And there's 5 components I teach people to look for when thinking about joining a home-based business industry. One is the product. Is the product unique? Is it position the company strategically for global growth in the industry? And so we have that here. I was sold on that. The second component is the company or the organization behind the product and service, right? How stable are they? What is their financial structure or their corporate business model in terms of, are they going to be able to manage the global growth of the organization and keep it going long term? So let's go ahead and talk about our company. The name of our organization is World Global Network, and we basically want to inspire the change in the way you go about your daily lives and the way that you communicate with one another, and we do that through media and technology. Now, we've been in business a number of years, but one of the exciting things about our organization is we our organization 3 years ago. And in that short amount of time, we have grown to over 100 countries around the world. We're active in over 100 countries around the world, but we are just now positioned and poised to launch North America. So right now, North America is launching and leaders are coming on and people are locking arms with us because they're very excited about what is happening right now in the industry and with this organization. And so now North America is just launching. But in these short 3 years, we have built a multi-million-dollar organization. In fact, last year alone, we did upwards of $200 million in revenue without North America. That's unheard of. And that's thanks to the over 300,000 affiliates that we have in our organization. So that means we've been growing by 100,000 affiliates every single year who are out there excited and sharing our amazing products and services and our mission. So to be able to do all of that without a North American presence is just absolutely tremendous. We're a very solid holding company, which means we're publicly traded. And that's our stock symbol right there, WRMT, which stands for World Media and Technology Corp. This is big, you guys, because the majority of companies in the home-based business industry are not publicly traded, okay? That's extremely rare to find a publicly traded organization. But this speaks volumes because this adds on an extra layer of security and stability for all of us building this organization and this company, because you could be with a company and not know if they have $20,000 in the bank or $20 million in the bank, right? You don't really know. And you see companies come and go all the time. Because we are publicly traded, it means we're very scrutinized and everything is public information. So if we say we have certain proprietary technologies and patents and a number of affiliates worldwide and we did X amount in revenue, et cetera, you better believe that that is accurate information, again, because we are publicly traded. So being in 100 countries around the world is great, but here's what's unique about our organization. Most companies in this industry, when they say they're in multiple countries, 8 countries, 50 countries, whatever, it's usually meaning they only have affiliates in those locations, right? They have affiliates. So you can have 10 people in London and all of a sudden now you're in London. What's unique about our company is because of our positioning in the marketplace and our solidness as a company and our structure, we're actually able to have physical headquarters and offices around the world. So we have heads in Ireland, Russia, China, London, Singapore, and in the United States or North America, our headquarters is going to be in Miami. That's the address right there. And a good friend of mine, a very big business gentleman, Bishop, that building right there is in downtown Miami, and it is considered one of the most prestigious and high-tech buildings in the entire world. And in fact, it's a level 4 security building. And so that spoke volumes to him about the stability of our organization. He's like, wow, you guys must be doing something amazing to be able to be at that location. And so for those of you who are wondering, when you saw that video of the space computer, okay, wait a minute, Bishop, is this real? Is this a tangible product, or is this just a prototype or something? Well, I'm going to show you towards the end of this presentation a video clip where we actually unveiled the space computer last December, just a couple months ago, in Dubai. Okay, so people were actually there, got to use it, etc. So it is a real and tangible product. And so we had a big event there in December, but also we're setting up headquarters in Dubai and in India as well. Now, for me, this was a very big aspect of what I was looking for in a home-based business, meaning I want to know how big is the company's reach. Can I only build in 1 country, 2 countries? I want to make sure the company is global, and here's why. I want to build my business to where I eventually get it to where it's running for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week around the world. So when I go to sleep here in North America, guess what? my business partners are still working because of the time difference in London, Australia, Sweden, South Africa, Puerto Rico, etc. So you're able then to wake up, work more money than when you went to bed because your business is running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we have that with World Global Network. We are a global organization. And the reputation is very big. Whenever you partner with someone, an individual or an organization, you want to know what that reputation is because your reputations become synonymous, right? They become intertwined with one another. So let's look at the reputation of World Global Network. Well, we've been written up in a number of publications, but to name a few, we've been written up in World Finance, Forbes magazine, we all know Forbes magazine, Business for Home, and the Wall Street Journal. Now, these publications are known as the go-to publications or the experts in the financial industry, right? And the majority of home-based businesses are not written up in publications like Forbes magazine or World Finance, right? It's very rare, but that's because of the unique positioning and the effect we have on the marketplace as a whole outside of the home-based business industry. And so when these organizations go to print on an individual or an organization, I say when these publications do, you better believe that that is accurate information. And World Finance says World Global Network becomes a top innovator in the technology market. Forbes magazine goes on to talk about our Power Clouds technology and our business model and how it's really making a big impact there in the marketplace. And then the Wall Street Journal talks about our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Fabio Galdi, and some of the amazing accomplishments with the business model that he has in place and different acquisitions we've made already. Now, Business for Home says something I love. It says World Global Network gives back in Zambia. Now, our founder, Mr. Fabio Galdi, and his partners believe that it is your duty and honor to give back to people less fortunate, give back to the community. And so what we've done is we've partnered with World for People Foundation, and with this foundation, we identify and support the most technologically advanced solutions to improve the quality of life in the world's poorest regions. So once we identify those regions, we do everything from sustainability, bringing in fresh drinking water, schooling, clothing, education, and we even bring in our power technology to ensure to bring in sufficient energy solutions for these regions because a lot of these locations still don't have proper electricity. So it feels good to be able to be part of an organization that cares like that, not only for the people that are involved in the company or the business model, but also people around the world who have nothing to do with our company. And that's a very powerful thing to be a part of. I've always told people that you can have the best product in the world. You can have offices around the world and amazing employees, etc. But if the chief executive officer of that organization is not someone who's a true visionary, they can't foresee where the markets are going and the trends and where the consumers are going, and they don't have the business savvy to manage the growth of the organization, that business is doomed to fail. There's no question about it. Like Donald Trump says all the time, it falls on the project manager. So let's talk about our leader and founder. Well, his name is Mr. Fabio Galdi, and he was born in 1972 in Italy. So even though we're in 100 countries, this is an Italian-based organization. And in 1994, so just in his 20s, he founded the second largest internet service provider in Italy and the fifth largest. So he was only in his 20s, you guys. Now, I don't know about you, but most people in their 20s are not doing anything on that scale, right? Nothing like that in that magnitude. So that shows he's a naturally born leader and a visionary. So 3 years after that, in 1997, he started Mecatech International in Singapore. And then 5 years after that, he did something that affected each and every one of us. We all use touchscreen technology. It's on our phones, our laptops, our tablets, etc. Well, we have a lot of that to thank Mr. Fabio Galdi for because in 2002, he introduced one of the first ever touchscreen LCD PCs in the marketplace. All right, so we have him to thank for a lot of this technology, huge accomplishment. And then 3 years after that, in 2005, he developed successful VoIP platforms on the marketplace. So it seems like every few years, this gentleman is doing something groundbreaking, right? But here's what it really speaks to me. Not only is he a visionary, but he also has the business savvy to bring these things to market and generate revenue for an organization. That's a very important key. So many people have great ideas, but they have no clue how to bring them to the marketplace. So we launched our affiliate side of our company 3 years ago. And in that short time, in 2012, 2013, and in 2014, Mr. Fabio Galdi has been voted one of the top CEOs in the industry. And even more than that, our website is the eighth most visited website in the world, according to Alexa.com, which keeps track of all that information. So what is our mission statement here? Well, with World Global Network, what we want to do is change people's lives through a revolutionary business opportunity in the direct sales industry and develop innovative ideas that will improve the quality of life for others. And that's a very big component, you guys, of wealth creation, is creating something of value to serve other people. And so we really embrace that concept as we move forward in our global expansion. And you and I come into place as the marketing arm of the organization, right? We're the affiliates. We're out there spreading their message, their mission, their amazing products and services. And in return, we're rewarded very handsomely from a financial standpoint, as you'll see here in a moment when we start going through the compensation plan. So we want to inspire the change in the way that you go about your daily lives and communicate with one another. So how do we do it? Well, we do it by developing innovative ideas in the media, mobile, and wearable technology industry. So some of you just said, did Bishop just say wearable technology? Absolutely. It's a term you might not have heard of, but it's a term you're going to hear a lot of to come. When I first saw that video of the space computer, one of the things I thought of, I called Al back, was the iPhone industry. And I said, just think about this. Every year when the new iPhone is released, literally thousands of people all over the world sleep outside of stores and the lines are around the block because they want to be one of the first to get the new iPhone. So imagine that industry now 5 times bigger, because the wearable market is growing at a rate, you guys, 5 times faster than that of the smartphone. And so what do you think is going to happen when these people see the space computer? It's going to cause a tremendous shift in the industry. And Mr. Bill Gates himself was on TV here recently, and he said that Microsoft was going to start focusing a lot of its energies on wearable technology. And he went so far as to say that he predicts the smartphone, the laptops, et cetera, are going to be a thing of the past because of wearable technology. And Apple, just a couple of days ago, released these new watches that have certain technologies and functionalities to them. The wearable market is here, you guys, and it absolutely is exploding, and we are at the front of it. So every industry goes through an evolutionary period. We saw it with the music industry. We went from vinyl records to CDs to MP3s, and to now everything is online. And so, I always do the joke of, if I brought you a vinyl record right now to your house, I showed up at your house, you would be like, okay, what do you want me to do with that, right? And your kids would put, food on there and stuff because they wouldn't know what it was. They're like, is this a plate? Because it all evolved. Well, the same thing happened in the technology and the computer industry as well. Up in your top left-hand corner, that's one of the first computers in the world. It's the 1941 Z3 computer. That's one computer, you guys. So imagine trying to bring that home to your house and plug that up. But then it evolved into the desktop that you see there in 1950. That's one of the first ever desktops where everything was in one unit. You had your keyboard, your monitor, and your floppy disk all right there together in one unit. And then you would power up AOL. It would make that crazy noise and scare everyone in the house. And then it evolved from that to the laptop, and then to the tablet, and then the smartphone. Did you ever think back in the day that you would be able to actually carry a computer in your hand? That's what the smartphone is, right? So then in 2013, Google came out with Google Glass. They have since retracted Google Glass. I'm not really marketing it as much anymore. But here's what's important to note. Google Glass was not a full-blown computer like the space computer. It had certain functionalities, but it was not a full-blown computer. So this tells us that ever so often, something is brought to the marketplace that absolutely causes a shift in the way that we go about our daily lives. We saw it with the car, the airplane, the computer, the internet. Facebook and social media has completely changed the way that we communicate with one another. So what does this mean? This means that right now, it is time for another revolution, and introducing the space computer. What you see on your screen right now is a full-blown computer. That's it, you guys. Now, that little device in the middle there, that is your CPU unit. And as you can see, it's very tiny. It's small enough to go into your pocket, ladies into your purse, has a really cool looking design there, kind of like a little Gucci or Prada something. But that is a very, very powerful computer. So how do you see the display screen? Well, you put on one of those fashionable glasses right there, and it projects and illuminates the display screen in front of you in mid-space. And you can literally reach out, like you saw in the video, swipe files around, do emails, watch movies, etc. Everything you can do with your computer now, you can do with this and more. Absolutely. So everything with our organization is very futuristic. We're on the cutting edge of a lot of different amazing industries. So it only felt appropriate to call our system or our concept the space concept. So in this, we have the space lumina, space computer, space system, and coming soon, space media. So let's go ahead and break down this space computer a little bit more so you can really understand the power of this amazing technology. And good morning to you, Susan, too. Good to see you on. And so with the space computer, you can actually plug in a physical keyboard and do everything that you do with your keyboard now, or you can use a virtual keyboard. So just imagine you're sitting at Starbucks and you look down and there's a blank table, and then you power up your space computer and you have on the Space Lumina glasses, and now you see a virtual keyboard there, and you just start typing away, right? You're doing your emails, you're doing reports, whatever it is you're doing, and of course, no one else can see what you can see, so they're going to come over and be like, what are you doing? What is that? And then you show it to them. Here's the question I want you to ask yourself. Do you think they're going to be blown away? Do you think they're going to want it? Absolutely, you guys. This is what we call a wow product, a category creator product that causes instant gratification. And it's very tiny. Like I said, it's only 2.5 inches in dimensions, but we didn't compromise the power for the size. Your computer at home right now, doesn't matter if you have a Mac or a PC, you're going to have about 4 CPUs within inside that unit, right? This is an octa-core CPU unit. It has 8 CPUs within inside this little device. This is going to be more powerful, 4 times more powerful, in fact, than the computer you currently have right now at home. And it has full connectivity. You can connect via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and it's its own 4G hotspot. And I want you to understand this very important fact. This is the first wearable computer ever. It is our proprietary technology and our patents on this. And this means that we are a category creator. So that means that we are blazing the trail. We are ahead of the trend, right? We are leaders. We're not copying anyone else. We're the only ones who have this. Now, when you can position with something that is a category creator, that is when tremendous wealth is created, you guys. You have to understand that. That's why in business, they always say be a friend of the trend. So I could have gone with any company, right? I could have gone with a company that has, diet pills and protein shakes and travel and all these different things. And that's great. There's nothing at all wrong with those things. But they're all kind of like cookie cutter, right? They're all kind of copying each other. There's no real distinction there. We are the only company in this industry that has this amazing product. The only one, you guys. Now, with our Space Lumina glasses, they have something amazing called the Infinity View. So think about the big screen TV you have at home right now. It's probably like 50 inches, 60 inches or something like that. So just imagine this. You put on the Space Lumina glasses and you're watching a movie or whatever it is you're doing with them, and that's projected in front of you in mid-space. And that display screen might be 42 inches, 50 inches or something like that. But then you go outside, and all of a sudden it automatically expands all the way up to 420 inches. That's the size of a 2 to 3 story building, you guys. Think about how powerful that is. It automatically expands and compacts based on what you're looking at and your environment. Huge. Now, you can also look at this through HD, which is high definition, or 3D viewing, which is great for me. So all the gamers are going to love this, and live experiences. So you're going to be able to get augmented reality and virtual reality with this, where you can actually extend yourself into the space or the environment of what you are surrounded by. Now, these glasses, the Lumina glasses, are very light. They're only 65 grams, which is about 2.5 ounces for us here in the U.S. And as you can see, they're very fashionable. They're not going to walk around looking crazy or anything like that. And if you wear a prescription, we have you covered. You can actually get these in your prescription as well. And one of the things I love is that it has gesture control. You can operate your computer and these glasses by gesture control, touch, and voice, okay, which is very important. So you don't want to have to be hands-on. You can actually operate everything through your voice. Now, this has something important to me. I was thinking about the safety of this. Am I going to be able to drive with these? Or can I walk down the street with these without, crashing into someone or falling through a manhole or anything like that? Well, we have see-through technology, as you can see right here in this slide. This person is preparing a meal, and at the same time, they're watching a video of someone making a certain recipe. So you can see, they can still see everything else around them. But think about the power of this, you guys. And you can, reach out into mid-space and swipe it to a new video, share it via social media. I was just in Hong Kong, and everything in Hong Kong, of course, all the billboards and everything was in a different language. Now, if I would have had the Space Lumina glasses on, I could have automatically have them translate everything to my native language. Powerful. And if you're driving, it has its own built-in GPS, so it'll give you turn-by-turn directions, etc. This is such a wow product, you guys, that is going to absolutely cause a shift in the industry. So I mentioned to you earlier that we did over $200 million in revenue just last year alone. We have over 300,000 affiliates worldwide, etc. Now, here's what you got to understand. All of that was done prior to North America and prior to the space computer, because that is just now in position to launch. So that means we have other amazing products and services that have already driven all of this excitement and all of this revenue for the organization. And that's what we call our space system. Inside this system, we have the space cloud, the space VoIP, space meet, space wireless, space postcard, and coming soon, the space media. So let me break these down for you very, very quickly here. So with the space media, the owner and founder had enough business savvy to understand that not everyone is going to want the same thing delivered the same way, right? Meaning everyone's going to love the functionalities of this, right? They're going to love all the technology and the cool aspects that this space computer can do, but not everyone's necessarily going to want to wear the glasses. Now I am, right? I'm going to wear them everywhere I go, but not everyone's going to want to. So what he's done is he's optimized all of this technology and made it available in your PC, your Mac, your tablet, or your smartphone. So you can get all the same functionality and features in those devices as well. Then we have our space VoIP. Now, I mentioned in 2005, Mr. Fabio Galdi brought to the marketplace one of the first ever successful VoIP platforms. And this is web and mobile friendly, so he really understands this technology. Space VoIP allows you to make video or VoIP calls, and you can also chat from your Mac, your PC, your tablet, your smartphone, or your space computer. Now, the reason I emphasize space computer is because that means that you can literally be walking around with your glasses on, your Space Lumina glasses, etc., and making calls at the same time. You can do unlimited calls to over 100 countries, including both landlines and mobiles, thanks to your VoIP service plan Unlimited. Now, I use this all the time, Mr. Alpal and Suzanne, etc. We use this all the time. We're calling all over the world, and it works crystal clear, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Then we have our Space Meet, which I love. I love, love, love this platform. This is web and mobile friendly. It's a unique cloud-based platform for online meetings, webinars, and video conferences, regardless of the operating system, your time zone, or location, and all of this is without a download. Now, I've paid up to $400 a month for other webinar or screen sharing platforms out there that didn't do half of what this does, right? I was using GoToWebinar. I've used just about everyone out there, and there, you have to register every time someone attends. You have to download software every time. It's not cloud-based, so you would have to bring a zip drive if you're going to use someone else's computer and upload your information that you're going to share. Here, it's all cloud-based. So you can share your documents, stream videos like I did at the beginning of this presentation, share your desktop. You can bring up to 1,500 guests per conferences, you guys. That's unheard of. I was paying $400 a month and couldn't do that. You can also have up to 32 video guests on at the same time. So just imagine you get together with all your friends and your family or your business associates. You can all see each other at the same time and hear each other, watch videos and share pictures and files and use the whiteboard, etc. Very, very powerful tool, whether it's for business or for personal. And a lot of people have gotten involved because, like me, they were paying a lot of money for other platforms that didn't do half of this. And if you haven't figured it out, we're actually using the Space Meet right now to do this presentation. So you're actually witnessing some of Mr. Fabio Galdi's technology right now. Then we have the Space Cloud. This is a virtual collaboration or project management system where you can share videos, pictures, files, and documents ever exiting the application, and there's no email attachment required like there is with Basecamp and some of the other platforms. So one of the things we have that people love is the mailbox feature. You're able to set up your own email address with this Space Cloud, and you're able to send out as many emails as you want and never have to worry about bounce backs or getting shut down or anything like that like you do with other email providers. So that's a very, very big aspect for a lot of entrepreneurs and marketers, etc. So then we have calendar, storage, task manager, online document editor where you can edit documents in real time with people from all over the world. And you have your Dropbox and your SharePoint connection. Absolutely great, great, great system right there for business or for personal use. Then we have the Space Postcard, which I love. This is a very, very powerful platform. Now, as you can see, this is basically video emailing. So you can type your message there, and then you can attach a video there at the same time. And we have hundreds of different cool templates for you to choose from. Now, I want you to understand the power of this. So we all get tons of emails, right? We open them up, and they all look the same. There's just a bunch of words, and every now and then there might be a picture. But just imagine if all of a sudden you opened up an email, and there was a video inside. Would that catch your attention? Absolutely, you guys. In fact, video emailing converts at a rate of 500% more than regular emailing. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in. If you're in insurance, if you're a health coach, a life coach, physical trainer, it doesn't matter what you are. If you all of a sudden start sending out videos, you're going to get people's attention. If you're a real estate agent and you send out videos or emails, I should say, that had a video included of you walking around showing some of your properties, do you think you're going to get more attention and make more sales? Absolutely, you guys. This is a very, very powerful platform. Then we have our Space Online Office. Your online office always makes you available anywhere to all of your customers by using any device. So they can always be aware of what's going on with you via their cell phones, tablets, laptops, or desktops. So this is a way of everyone staying abreast of each other. So you can instantly see if someone is online, instantly send them emails. You can view their schedule or their events calendar. So if you want to know where your brother's going to be on Friday or what he has going on Friday, you can check and bam, all that information is there. So it's really great for families, or if you're working on a project with someone, or for straight business. If you're running a company and you have certain departments, everyone can stay aware and abreast of what each other has going on. So again, I always stress this is great for business and for personal use. Now, the Space Wireless, a lot of people love this. You're going to have your choice between getting the SIM card that you can see right there on your right-hand side, and you can just switch that out with the SIM card you currently have in your phone now, or you can actually get what we call the Magic Phone, which is World Global Network's phone. And this phone has the same octa-core technology as the space computer. So this is going to be an extremely powerful phone compared to the one that you're currently using. Now, one of the things I love about this is that with our Space Wireless, we have an unlimited international voice plan, which gives you unlimited international voice and text. You can call any landline or mobile phone in over 100 countries. Thanks to the Magic Phone. And here's what I love. There's no roaming cost whatsoever, you guys. Now, I travel all over the world, and I've spoken to different people all over the world, and sometimes didn't realize that the roaming kicked in and gotten bills for thousands of dollars. So here, you don't have to worry about that. And for the people that are in the U.S., we have nationwide coverage. You're going to get 3 gigabytes of high-speed, unlimited text and voice, and it's going to be on one of the fastest networks possible in your location. So one of the things that I love that is coming is called the space media. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but this is very, very exciting. It's going to be a combination of entertainment and education, so I call it edutainment. So in there, you're going to get everything from social media aspects. You're going to have movies, videos, gaming, photography, news, etc. Just imagine, one of the things I didn't mention is with the Space Lumina glasses, it has surround sound. So you can actually get like theater type of sound just from your Space Lumina glasses. So just imagine if someone's using the Space Lumina glasses or just using their tablet or desktop or whatever, and you're able to watch thousands of different movies, any one of your favorite TV shows, etc. And then now just imagine you getting paid every single time someone does that. I bet I got your attention now, right? This is going to be massive, and so we're very excited about that. So we are on a global expansion. As you can see, we're already in 100 countries with physical locations around the world, not just affiliates, but actual headquarters. And so we have a lot of events happening right now. In Istanbul, we have an event coming up in June. But for all of us in North America, there's a big event coming up in Miami in April. And myself and some of the other leaders, we have locked arms. And we are taking this extremely serious because it is very rare that in this industry you have an opportunity come along that has all the different components of what you should look for be in one company. And we know about the massive shift that is about to happen with this organization and the lives that are about to be changed. So we are going to have the dominant presence in Miami when we get there with our team. And so if you're looking at this, you definitely want to think about partnering with us, doing our march to Miami, because lives are about to change in a dramatic way. And so you're saying, Bishop, this is amazing. This product is mind-blowing. Absolutely, hands down, a wow product. The company is one of the most stable companies I've ever seen in the home-based business industry. Publicly traded, over $200 million in revenue, physical locations around the world. The owner and founder, Mr. Fabio Galdi, has already proven himself to be a true visionary and someone who can bring things to the marketplace. He's already broken records. And so, yeah, Bishop, I want to get involved. How do I get involved? Well, one of the first things I want to tell you is make sure you understand the power of this industry. no matter what you think about this industry or what your past experiences are or what your spouse thinks, your mom thinks, whatever, documentation beats content, right? And so it is documented that this industry, the home-based business industry, has created more millionaires than just about any other industry in the entire world, right? It's documented. It's a fact. And that's why some of the most brilliant minds in the home-based business industry are all involved some of the most brilliant minds in the financial industry are all involved in the home-based business industry. From Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett. These people are considered financial geniuses, if you will, of our decade, right, of our generation, and they are all involved in the industry. They have products in the industry, and some of them even own companies in the home-based business industry. So they say success leaves clues, and that's a very big clue that we are on to something special. So this is the type of industry, and especially with this opportunity, that if you invested a couple years or a few years into this, you could literally leave and inherit for your children's children. So you don't have to be an expert here, right? You don't have to be an expert in technology. That's not what this is about. It's about recognizing the opportunity. Nor do you have to be an expert in the home-based business industry. We're going to show you everything you need to be successful here with us. So we have a $49 consultant starter kit. So in this starter kit, it has everything that you need to be successful here. It's going to have, you're immediately going to get your duplicate website. You're going to get your back office where it's going to have all of your training videos, your marketing materials, and you're going to have the software that is automatically going to track the global growth of your organization and all your sales and commissions from all over the world. Everything in there is already set for you to be successful from day one. So you get that. It's the $49 consultant starter kit. And then you simply pick one of our two packages that we have here for North America. The first pack is the partner pack. This is what we call our Space System Lite, and it's only about $299 US. Add on the consultant starter kit, it's about $348 US. And inside of this Space System Lite, we have the different platforms that we talked about. You have your Space Works. You're going to get 100 gigabytes of storage in there. Some of the functionalities, the Space Meet, which again is what we're using right now. You're going to get 16 concurrent video conferences, and you're not going to get the whole 1,500 webinar seats. You're going to get about 50 with this particular package. And the Space Postcard, which is the video email, and you're going to get 10 gigabytes of video record storage and unlimited templates. The VoIP and the wireless are on demand, meaning you have to add those on to the package if that's what you want to do, okay? So you have to add those on additionally. Now, you're probably wondering, what does that mean up there in the right-hand corner? Well, that has to do with our comp plan, and I'm going to break that down for you in detail in just a moment. But just to give you an overview, the CV stands, for customer volume. So when someone purchases this package, they add 100 volume to your team. The FR stands for fast retail. So as soon as this package is sold, you immediately make $30. Infinity residual on this is 50 IC. And again, I'm going to explain all this to you in detail in just a moment. Then we have the master pack. Now, everyone that I've shown this to so far has gotten the master pack. And why? Because this is our Space System Premium. This is the whole shebang, you guys. Now, with the Space System Premium, it's $599 US. Add on the consultant starter kit, you're looking at about $648 US. But this has everything. The Space Works is unlimited. So instead of 100 gigabytes, you're going to get unlimited storage and all the functionality. The Space Meet, instead of 16, you're going to get 32 concurrent video conferences, and you're going to get the entire 1,500 webinar seats. Okay, and as we start going and building this business throughout this year, we'll start having over 1,000 people on these webinars from all over the world. That's the way that this works. So that's very, very powerful. Then the Space Postcard, or the video emailing, you're going to get unlimited video record storage instead of just 10 gigabytes. And again, this is such a powerful tool, you guys, that Space Postcard. And once you start using it, you're going to love it. You're going to always send out video emails. Then we have the VoIP and the wireless plans. You're actually going to get those this month for free. The company's going to give those to you as part of the promotion for this package. And coming soon, of course, we have the Space Media. Now, in terms of the compensation plan, the CV, the customer volume is 200, and the fast retail on this is $60 that you make immediately when this package is purchased. The Infinity residual is 50 ICV, and the brick bonus on this is $20. And again, I'm going to go through this in detail in just a moment for you. So I have great news for everyone that's in North America. Outside of North America, you can cover your ears for a minute because it doesn't apply to you. But in North America right now, because we are just launching North America, you can get this master pack for $200 off. So right now, it's only $450 US for this master pack. Now, definitely take advantage of this while you can, because this can change any moment now. They're going to go back up to the normal price. So definitely, why pay $650 when you can pay $450? And so when I show this to people, they're blown away. They're like, Bishop, Right now in the home-based business industry, people are used to paying $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 to join certain organizations. And here, they're like, wow, only 450, 650 bucks to start a global business? Absolutely. This is a win-win situation. And then the next question people always ask is, well, what is the monthly? How much is this going to cost me a month to maintain and grow my business? Let's talk about this. I've been involved in companies myself where I've paid upwards of $200 to $300 a month just to maintain my business. And here, our service plan is only $39.90. And you get to renew your service for one entire month and activate all the features of the version of your space system you've chosen, whether you have the light version or the premium version. So $39.90, you guys, that's, a cup of coffee a day, unless it's Starbucks, which I always say because we know Starbucks is more expensive. But that's very, very inexpensive in terms of being able to build a business on $39.90. That's it. And so optional. These are optional. You can get the VoIP service plan, which is $39.90, do unlimited international calls to over 100 countries. And VoIP, for those of you who don't know what that means, that stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. Okay, so you're able to do that. It works crystal clear. But if you want to actually use the phone, our Magic Phone, and call throughout the U.S. unlimited, it's $39.90. Or if you want to do a bunch of international calls with the phone and have no roaming costs, it's $39.90. So if you were to add on one or two of these additional service plans to your main service plan, your space system service plan, you're still only paying around 100-something bucks a month. Absolutely powerful, you guys, and that's a very, very doable monthly in terms of what most companies are right now in the home-based business industry. So let's think about this. You're paying $39.90, but it gives you the opportunity to make thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars in return, building out a global business. And this brings us to the fourth component of what you should look for when joining a home-based business opportunity. Number 4 is the comp plan. Is the reward going to be worth your effort, right? Now, I've been a part of the advisory board of a number of companies, and I've helped people put together their comp plans and their strategies for the field. And I got to tell you, this is one of the most powerful comp plans I have seen in the industry. And it's our Infinity Pay Plan. And keep that word in mind, Infinity. To show you how powerful this comp plan is, every year there's a list that is sent out that shows all the top income earners in the industry. It doesn't matter what company they're with, from all over the world. Right now, we currently have 8 individuals that are on that list that are all from World Global Network. 8 of them. That in itself is a tremendous feat to have 8 individuals from one company. But what's even more impressive is that the majority of people on that list have been with their companies 10 years plus. Remember, we only launched our affiliate side 3 years ago. So the last gentleman who made that list is making over $200,000 a month here with World Global Network, and he's been a part of us for only 2.5 years. Success leaves clues, you guys, and that's a very big clue about what we have our hands on. So let's go ahead and break down the comp plan. Now, before I do that, I want you to understand I'm not guaranteeing you any kind of income or any kind of thing like that. I'm not saying you're going to get in here and make $20,000 a month your first month. Of course not. What I'm saying is you have the opportunity right here, just like everyone else, to absolutely plug in, go to work, and change your family's financial situation for generations to come. That's how big this comp plan is. But you have to, put some effort into it. Now, we have 10 different ways of getting paid here, which I love because at your job, you only have, one way of getting paid or 2 ways? You pick up the phone, you do this, you do that, and you get your check. Here we have 10 ways. The first way is our fast retail. Every time a direct customer or consultant purchases a product, you will earn a fast retail bonus. So if someone purchases the Master Pack, let's say, you're going to immediately make $60. That's your fast retail. It shows up in your back office instantly. Then the second way we get paid is our team volume commission. The slide right there on your right-hand side is basically showing you one of the aspects that we get paid, right? It's called a binary. You're going to build and oversee 2 different sales teams. So every time the volume of your left and your right team match, you will earn 20% of this volume. So what this means is that what equals volume? Again, when someone buys the Master Pack in your organization, they add 200 volume to your team. So let's say that you have 3,600 in volume left and 3,000 in volume right. The match is 3,000, right? Because you have 3,000 on one side. So you're going to get paid 20% of that, which is $600 in your pocket, whether you know these people or not. Okay, that's what's so powerful about this. And the cap on this is $50,000 per week per business center. With our organization, when you purchase the Master Pack, they automatically give you 3 different business centers. So the cap on this is actually $150,000 per week, you guys. This is huge. And this provides a lot of leverage. So let's say that you have Brad and Millie. They got on board. You showed this to them. They're excited. And then you talk to Luis, and you get Luis involved. And you place her on your left sales team. And now here's the power of this. Even though Brad doesn't know Luis, she's in another country, he's going to benefit from everything that her and her entire organization does from now until when? Infinity. This is huge, you guys. This is leverage. And we've had this happen for so many people on our organization already that positioned themselves as soon as they saw this, and now they have people from all over the world in their organization that they don't know, but they're benefiting from. Powerful, you guys. Wealthy people understand leverage. Now, the third way we get paid is called our money box. Every week, you will accumulate an extra 1% on your team volume commission. The money box can be cashed out after 12 months if you've kept one direct active customer or you've been active yourself with any service plan for 12 consecutive months. This is sheer genius, you guys. What happens is, as your organization is growing or your team is growing every single week, more sales are happening, the company is going to put aside 1% of your team volume commission into a separate account, if you will, for you. And you can see it growing in real time. So think about it. You're paying $39.90 a month, but for some of you, you're going to have thousands of dollars waiting for you at the end of the year in your money box. Some of you are going to have tens of thousands of dollars waiting for you at the end of the year in your money box. Powerfully, and it lowers retention because people see it growing every day. The fourth way we get paid is the generation matching bonus. With this, you will get a percentage of the team volume commission bonus of each member of your 7 generations downline, dependent on your rank. Now, notice I said each member. So these aren't just people you personally sponsored. So let's say that you are a diamond, for example, and you personally sponsored me, and I made $1,000 this week in my team volume commission. Well, you made 10% of that. You just made an extra $100 that goes into your pocket, whether you got out of bed or not. Everyone that I personally sponsored, you're going to make 5% of what they made in their team volume commission this week. This is every week you get paid on this, you guys, the matching bonus. Now, the President Millionaire, you can see you get 10% on the first 2 levels and 5% on the remaining 5 levels. I'm more excited about the 5%ers because there's more sales down there, right? There's more people there. So this starts adding up, you guys, very, very quickly. Now, Paul Getty, John Paul Getty, who was the first billionaire in America, said, I'd rather make 1% of 100 efforts than 100% of my own. Successful people understand the power of leverage. It's a very big aspect of wealth creation. So to put it in perspective for you, let's say you had 1,000 people that were making, 10 people that were making $1,000 a week. That's an extra $1,000 a week in your pocket, whether you get out of bed or not. Powerful, you guys. Now, you don't get that with your job, right? Not at all. If you don't get out of bed, you don't get paid. So here, we have something called our Infinity Downline Construction. Every month, the best 2 members of your front line will be picked to make the winner team. So the 2 people that made the most sales that month are part of the winner team. The 2 direct consultants with the highest number of active frontline in their structure will be picked to make the winner team. So what happens with the winner team? Well, the 2 people that are chosen, basically they're called the winner team because your sponsor wins that commission on them for that particular month. And that only equals about, anywhere from 20 to 25 bucks or something like that. It goes up to your sponsor as part of his winner team. Here is why this gets so powerful, you guys. Now, every month that people are paying their service plan, etc., you earn commission on that. So what's going to happen is 2 of your people that you personally sponsored, that one commission is going to go up to your, not the whole downline or anything like that, but here's what's powerful about that. These are still your direct people. But every single person that you bring into the business, 2 of their top people that month pass up that commission to you as well. Now, let's look at how big this gets in this scenario. So in this scenario, you passed up 2, which was about 40 bucks, but about 14 people passed up $20 to you. This gets so big, you guys, and I'm going to show it to you here in just a few moments. Then we have the Infinity Brick Bonus, which is our 6th way of getting paid. Every time a member of your Infinity Downline sponsors a consultant with a minimum of 200 in CV sales, which again is the Master Pack, and you help him to sponsor his first 2 consultants, one on the left, one on the right, you will earn $20. Key word I said there is each time a member, not a person you directly sponsor. So what this means is that, let's say you have 100 people on your left, 100 people on your right, whatever it is, right? Every time, from all over the world, you don't even know all these people, but every time someone on your left goes out and they make a sell on their left of the Master Pack, and they have another sell on their right of the Master Pack, that's $20 in your pocket. Every time it happens on your right-hand side, $20 in your pocket. Think about how big this could get, you guys. Because remember, this is a global business. You can have these $20 coming in multiple times a week. Some people are going to have these coming in multiple times a day. Some people are going to have these coming in multiple times an hour from all over the world. And I can say that with confidence because I've seen it numerous times in the home-based business industry where a comp plan has something like this. And literally, you can start earning 20 from all over the world from people you've never met. That's the power of this type of business, you guys. For those who get it and understand it, it is absolutely life-changing. And the seventh way we get paid is our infinity matching bonus. You're going to get between 10, and this is different from the other matching bonus that we discussed earlier. You're going to get between 10% and 100% of the infinity residual bonus generated by your frontline passives or your winner team. So let's look at this. Let's say you're a president millionaire, and I was someone who was part of your winner team this month. Right? I got passed up to you for you to get a percentage of my infinity residual bonus. Let's say I made $5,000 this month in that. Well, guess what? You just made an extra $5,000 too. And you don't even know me. I was part of your winner team. The director platinum, you get $2,500. Team developer, $500 extra this week. That month. Now think about the power of this, you guys. And it doesn't matter what the numbers are. It adds up very big. So let's just say you had 10 people that came to you from the winner team this month. And each of them only made $1,000 this month. That's it, just $1,000. But if you're a president millionaire, that's an extra $10,000 in your pocket. If you're director platinum, an extra $5,000 in your pocket. Leverage, you guys. This is all about the power of leverage and teamwork. Okay, now this slide really breaks down what we just talked about earlier. Over there on the left, the dual team, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in red are people you personally sponsored. They all bought the master pack. So the fast retail on it is $60. So 60 times 4 is 240. Every single person that comes into your organization, whether you sponsored them or not, whether you know them or not, whether they came from above you as spillover or not, they all add volume to your organization. So again, the master pack carries 200 in volume. So let's just say on your left-hand side, you have 4 people with the master pack. That's 800 in volume left, 800 in volume right, and you get 20% of that, right? So that's 1,600, you get 20% of. That's an extra $160 in your pocket. Extra $160 in your pocket, whether you know them or not. And the infinity residual bonus there on your right-hand side, I love this because if residual income is life-changing income. That's when you can be on the other side of the world and come back worth more money than when you left. And residual income, you guys, if you have residual bills, like your mortgage, your car payment, electricity, etc., doesn't it make sense to put in place residual income to handle those residual bills? Because you never know what's going to happen, right? So you can see there the ones in red are people you personally sponsor. Not only are you going to pick up those $20 from their infinity residual commission, where they pay their subscription and you make $20 or more on that, but you're also going to get the brick bonuses of $20. So you can actually earn multiple $20 for one single person. So let's look at the power of these 20s here on the right-hand side. Month 1, let's say you have 2 people you're making $20, and that's $40 that month you made. Month 3, 14 people, because it grows, right? Everyone's building the business. Month 5, 62. Month 9, 1,022 people times $20 is $20,440 in your pocket. In your pocket, you guys. And some of you, it's like 9 months to have 1,000 people in this organization. We plan to have that before we even go to Miami. This gets so big, you guys. Now, let me ask you a question. Working your job right now, if you worked even harder for the next 9 months and put in overtime, are you going to get a pay raise like that? An extra $20,440 in your pocket every month? Probably not. That's why you got to really take this seriously. Now, the 8th way we get paid is our car bonus. Become team developer, reach and maintain the diamond rank for 4 consecutive weeks. You will have the requirements to receive the car bonus of $1,000 per month. And $1,000 per month, you guys, is a really, really nice car. But for those of you who want a serious car, a supercar, or a luxury car, become President Diamond for 4 consecutive times to access the World Supercar Club, and you're going to receive a monthly bonus of $4,000 per month for your luxury car, you guys, every single month. Now, with that, you can get anything you want, right? You can get a Lamborghini, Ferrari, a Bentley, a Maserati, an Aston Martin. You can get the Batmobile, the Flintstone-mobile, whatever you want for $4,000 a month. So why do we do this? We do this because we want your life to be elevated to new levels. We want you to live the lifestyle of your dream. We want people to see that when you became a part of World Global Network, your life changed for the better. And that brings us to our 9th way of getting a lifestyle bonus. When you become part of the Millionaire club. The company is going to take you on these Diamond Life tours to some of the most exclusive and luxurious places around the world that you've only dreamt about going to, right? That you only see in magazines and newspapers and websites, etc. Not only that, you're going to also be able to get exclusive things from their masterpiece collection for their Millionaire Club. Some people have gotten custom-made yachts, custom-made cars, or custom-made jewelry, etc. But the best part is you're also going to meet so many amazing people from all over the world and have all these new friendships. And being around certain people can really elevate your life to a new level, right? Who you hang around with is a very crucial decision. So being around people that care about your success, people that are excited about life and motivated, etc., can really elevate your life to new levels. And that brings us to our 10th and final way of getting paid, which is our Millionaire Pool Bonus. 1% pool of the total monthly sales of the company will be shared among all president millionaires. Now, notice I didn't say 1% of your team, 1% of the company. So you might be saying, okay, 1%, Bishop, that doesn't sound like a lot. But again, remember, we did upwards of $200 million in revenue last year alone. What's 1% of that? That's life-changing income, you guys, right? And now imagine getting a piece of that every single month. Will that make a difference in your life? Absolutely. And only World Global gives you all of this at such a low price. You know, I have friends who started franchises for $250,000, $500,000, $750,000. And guess what? They don't expect to make a return for 7 to 10 years. Here, you can literally get started for the price we told you earlier, less than $1,000, and literally start generating income as fast as today. So don't just look at other people's achievements, but decide to make your dreams a reality for you and your family. And fighting for your dream is the one fight you will never, ever regret, right? Most people are working in jobs for people they don't like, doing things they don't like. It's time to start fighting for your dream and experience the lifestyle of your dreams. Not mine, not Al's, not your mom's, not your spouse's, but your dreams, right? And we believe 100% that World Global Network is the vehicle to get you from point A to point B, right? Where you are now to living the lifestyle of your dreams. And so with that said, as promised, for those of you who were watching that video at the very beginning of the space computer in action, hey, now is this just a prototype or is this real and tangible? I'm going to play for you a quick video, as I promised, from when we released and unveiled this technology, the space computer, in Dubai last December. It's only about a minute and a half long, and then we'll come back and take any questions you have and bring on a quick guest speaker. Okay, enjoy this quick video. Now why myself and so many people around the world are absolutely excited about this amazing company. And, you know, every time I see that video, I just get so pumped up and I want to do this presentation all over again and sign up again, because you could just see the level of professionalism that this company brings. And they just take everything to a whole new level in this industry, unlike any other company out there. And so what I want to do really quickly is bring up my good friend and business partner, Mr. Al, share a few words with you guys. And Al is someone, you guys, who is a multiple seven-figure earner in the industry. He's earned 7 figures in 4 different companies already. And he and I have locked arms, and we are taking this extremely seriously. because we know how unique of an opportunity this is. So, Mr. Al Powell, I just passed the mic to you. Are you there, buddy?
Yes, I'm here, Bishop.
Okay, got you.
Good morning, Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. 1 second, let me stop this phone from ringing. 1 second, just trying to stop this phone from ringing. Just thanks to everyone for taking time out of your schedule to be with us this morning, because there's a lot of places you could have been other than being here with us. I just want to congratulate all of you on taking the first step. 1 second, I can't stop my phone from ringing. Somebody keep calling back. You just taken the first step. You know, at least you were open enough to get on a webinar and take a look at what we're doing, which says a lot about all of you. What it tells me that you are potentially open for an opportunity, you know, and what better opportunity than World Global Network? It wasn't so long ago that I was taking a look at World Global also. It was January the 5th of this year. That's when I first took a look at World Global. Actually, it was a couple of days prior to that, on the 3rd of January, and I actually joined on the 5th. But I didn't really get it in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Really, I didn't, until I looked at a short video that was sent over to me. And once I saw that video, I got it. And I tell you, one of the reasons I'm so excited about this is that when we're talking about a company that's just launching in North America, we're talking about a company just coming here. So, you know, I understand about timing, and I understand about having that window within a window of opportunity. And that's what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. We have that window within a window of opportunity here. So I also understand what it means when people talk about having that first mover advantage. We have that right now with World Global. And we have an opportunity to really build something great at the very, very beginning. Some of you are going to potentially get started with us, and because of timing, you're going to make just an incredible amount of income based on your timing and following through on what you started. You'll make an incredible amount of income. See, one thing that I realized over the years, timing will either make you or break you in business. It would make you appear as if you were a superhero, when in essence, all you had was timing on your side. I done had so many tell me over the years, Al, you're so lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it. It's all about timing. And we have that timing right now. We're talking about a company that has grown at over 100,000 members every single year. And when I look at that, I'm like, well, wow, you know, that's a clue. That's a clue for all of us who are looking at this for the very first time and say, well, wow, if there's a company out there that's growing at a rate of over 100,000 people per year, and they're just opening up in my country, why would I not want to be part of this? It wouldn't even make good sense for you not to be part of this. So here's my advice to all of you. Take advantage of the promo price that we have going on right now. You have an opportunity whereby you can get in now on a special promo price whereby you're able to save $200. And what excites me when I hear that is that, well, hey, you can go to all the people in your circle of influence and you can have them save $200 on the promo pricing. So all the information that Bishop have shared with you today, it's all time sensitive, because the promo is not going to last forever. The window of opportunity that we have here is not always going to be the same, but we do have that window of opportunity right now. And it's very important for you to make sure that you get all your questions answered to your satisfaction today. Don't put it off. Get involved today. Once your question is answered, you lock in a spot. Once your spot is locked in, the next thing you want to do, make a contact list. Get your hottest prospects in front of this information as quickly as possible. The next webinar is going to be at 4 p.m. this afternoon. Get as many people as you can on that 4 p.m. webinar this afternoon. And if you can't make that one, we do have a 7 p.m. webinar also. Show that sense of urgency right now, and believe me, you will thank me later. And on that note, I'm going to pass it back to you, Bishop.
And absolutely, you guys. And like Al said, that brings us to our fifth component of what you should look for when thinking about joining a home-based business opportunity, and that is the team. Whose team are you going to be on? Are you going to have support? Are you going to have people there to help you build this out like a business and start generating the revenue and the lifestyle that you actually want, right? So many people, I've seen it time and time again in this industry, they get excited, they come to a meeting, a live presentation, and they get excited about the product, and they see people, making all this money, and they sign up. And then the next day, it's like, bam, they can't get a hold of anyone. They have no clue on how to build this like a business and start generating the income they've seen other people make. We don't do that here. Al and I had locked arms and created Global Wealth Builders, and we are going to be the dominant force in the home-based business industry. And we have already been putting in things in place that other teams are not doing. You're going to have all the support possible here. We have our team website. We have trainings that we do. We're going to teach you how to build it online, offline. We have multiple 6- and 7-figure earners here. We're going to teach you everything that you need to be successful starting day one with us. We have daily webinars Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is invite people to them, and the person who invited you to this webinar will teach you and show you how to do it. Okay, and then we do all the explaining for you, all the selling, etc. We have hangouts, team hangouts once a week, and then we have leadership calls, etc. Everything that you need to be successful, you're going to find here with our organization, in our company, and with our team, Global Wealth Builders. So position yourself, and then what you want to do is understand that you're not going to know everything today. It's impossible. You're going to earn and learn at the same time. Okay, I always say jump and grow your wings on the way down. Position yourself today, this morning, and invite people to our 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time webinar, and you can literally start generating income today. That's how fast this works. And the last thing I'm going to say as we close is just this quick story of a good friend who is a trainer out here in California, and he trains at a gym, a private gym, and he had 2 clients that asked him one day, hey, are you interested in investing in something we're doing for $1,500? That's what they requested, was $1,500 investment. So he went to their location and looked at what they had, and he walked in and saw some computers and a bunch of wires running around. He just kept telling me, Bishop, there's wires everywhere. And he wasn't impressed, and he turned it down. He said, you know what, you guys, I don't think this is going to take off. I don't think this is for me. I really don't think there's going to be a market for this. Those 2 gentlemen turned out to be the founders of Google. The founders of Google. He would be a multi-billionaire today if he would have given them $1,500. So what does this tell us? He was in the right place at the right time, but he wasn't the right person because he couldn't understand and recognize the massive opportunity staring him in the face. And Sir Richard Branson says most people are unsuccessful because they fail to recognize opportunity. So each one of us right now has this massive opportunity staring us in the face with World Global Network and this space computer. The question is, are you going to be the right person for this opportunity? Are you going to recognize it and take action? And only you can decide that. So on behalf of myself and Mr. Al Powell and other leaders on this team, Susan out there outside of Vegas, she's a tremendous leader with us and is going to help and teach different things for you as well. We want to welcome you to our team in advance, Global Wealth Builders, and I look forward to meeting you and working with you and seeing you walk across that stage. And so I'm going to leave you guys with this quick video from Global Wealth Builders, just our way of saying hello, welcome to the team. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. for our next webinar. Take care, everyone.